It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Yes, well, Jussie Smollett was found guilty. Were you guys surprised?
No,
I was kind of surprised.
I wasn't.
Because there was no real evidence for what I heard. They just said it was the brother's word versus his word, right? Nobody's seen it. But those two.
Based off the testimony, but they already had it in for Jussie, though. So it's like, I wasn't surprised he got found guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so he was not taken into custody. He can stay free on bond. There was no sentencing date set yet, but they did say already that he does plan to appeal that decision.
And they say he'll probably get probation. I know he was facing a max of 3 years in prison, but they're saying he'll probably get probation, which is what he should get. He's guilty of lying to the police. He faked a hate crime. Terrible offense. For the rest of his life, we'll question everything he says and everything he does. His career, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but he shouldn't go to prison.
But my whole
probation.
thing is, then why are we going through this whole trial? Like, they already gave him probation before. Then they went through trial. Then the trial's over. They spent millions of money, tax dollars.
He didn't have probation before.
Yeah, at first they gave him probation. Remember, they were going to give him probation, and then they came back, and then they put him on trial. At first, it was over at first.
I think he wanted to go to trial or something. Wasn't he trying to prove his innocence?
No, at first I thought he was.
I think if he'd have pled guilty, he probably would have got probation before.
But it feels like it's just stupid to go to trial to give him probation.
Yeah, they can't give you probation if they haven't charged. If they haven't
I thought remember the prosecutor said no, and then they came back and then tried him. But at first the prosecutor said, "No, we're not trying him. It's just probation." And then they came back and tried him.
I think he was trying to prove his innocence. That's why. I don't remember, but that's what it sounds like.
Well, here is Jussie Smollett's lawyer speaking on what happened.
So we feel 100% confident that this case will be won on appeal. Unfortunately, that's not the route we wanted, but sometimes that's the route that you have to take to win, especially a case where we remain 100% confident in our client's innocence. From the first day of this case, his case has been prejudged, his case has been tried in the media, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and remember we had Ebony K. Williams on, and she was saying you should never just take a plea if you didn't do something, even though they try to tell you it's easier.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think he didn't want to take a plea because he'd had to plead guilty. So that's an admission of guilt. I wonder do the lawyers feel confident saying 100% positive that my client is innocent? That is something you got to say. Because, I guess you can't say, I'm 70% confident that my client is innocent.
All right. And Blac Chyna is also the subject of a police investigation after a hotel incident. According to police in Sacramento, what allegedly happened is she invited a group of people back to her room and the party got out of control. Allegedly, there was incident, attacked a woman and she told her to shut the F up or she would beat both our asses. Then the vibe of the party changed and Ron Knighton, who attended the party with the young female friend, decided to leave, but Blac Chyna allegedly had other plans and refused to let them leave for 20 minutes. She eventually let her go free, but yelled at them to stay in the hall. Blac Chyna's attorney is denying any wrongdoing on her part and is saying that the whole story is false. And Joe Biden is going to be making his first late night appearance as president on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
To do what?
House spokesperson, they're saying his appearance will be virtual.
He's going to tell jokes.
Ain't nothing funny right now.
Nothing at all.
Joe Biden.
And Dr. Dre, congratulations to him. He has finalized his divorce from Nicole Young. There's a picture of him with balloons behind him that says divorced AF. So clearly he's very excited about it.
I see.
Yeah, the battle was over $1 million and 25 years of marriage.
What was the final damage? Do we know?
I don't think we know.
What's that ticket? How much a month she getting?
A lot.
How much did he lose?
We don't know what the final ticket is with all of this, but she claimed that she wasn't able to fight in court because he can pay a lot more for lawyers. She said she only has $1 million in the bank. That's less than what she owes her lawyers. So he wants $4.2 million to cover her legal fees. She also needs about $500,000 for work done between July and September this year, $3.5 million for future legal fees, and another $215,000 for appeal expenses.
And divorces seem like the lawyers are the ones that really win.
Now, he has to pay $3.5 million per year until she remarries or enters into a new domestic partnership.
Well, he clearly got a peace of mind to post that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they did have a prenup. So the thing was, she was saying that the prenup doesn't stand. And he was saying it does. All right. But he's back on the market, and so is she. And is your rumor report.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. What we talking about?
All right, well, let's talk about Neuralink and putting a chip in your brain. That technology is almost here for humans.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.